I'm not that much of a pasta person. Oh my God, it doesn't even fit the frame. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be testing some viral recipes. I hope you're ready. We have one camera to work with today. The good thing is I have a microphone on me, which means that I can walk out of the frame like this and you can still hear me loud and clear. We're going to be testing 3 viral recipes. So we have a starter, we have a main dish and a dessert. Let's see if that's a bit too ambitious. I've had this kitchen for a year now, pretty much, a little over a year. I love it. A new kitchen after you've had a very old kitchen for a very long time. It's just fantastic and I love this kitchen a lot. I don't know about you, but I keep saving recipes and then I never actually come back to them. I just randomly pick 3 recipes. So, as a starter, we're gonna do the green goddess salad. Has anyone heard of it? It's a recipe from BakedbyMelissa, but it has been recreated so many times. It looks delicious. Basically what it is, it's just a green salad and apparently the dressing is like super delicious. The thing with this recipe is there is no recipe, which I hate. I need a recipe. We'll just have to eyeball everything, so I'm terrified. It only has like 2 main ingredients and then a lot happens in the dressing part. So we have a cabbage. I'm just gonna peel the 2 outer leaves and then we're good to go. I chose a small one. I don't know how you feel about cabbage, but cabbage is just one of those things that is just way too big always. So I chose the smallest I could find, which is about this size. Cucumber is the second ingredient and chives, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start or else we'll be here for the next 40,000 years. What is your go-to salad? Oh, look at that. So we're just gonna very finely chop our cabbage. I love trying viral recipes because I don't trust food influencers. I only own 1 big bowl. Should we do the entire cabbage or should we do half? I need measurements, people. That's what I love about baking. You can just follow a recipe. What's your favorite vegetable? I've always been, and I know it's a fruit, so that's a trick question, but I've always been such a tomato person. But I gotta say, recently it kind of changed. I am obsessed with cucumber and bell pepper. I am a sucker for oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms, just fantastic if you ask me. I love an eggplant, an aubergine, whatever you want to call them. We've got some chives. Oh, they smell delicious. In it goes. And I think we're ready for the dressing. This is what we've got so far. You have a piece of chive in your hair, do I? Where is it? Can't see it. Let's go. Let's move on to the dressing. I've actually already prepared the ingredients. We need a blender. Okay, here she goes. There she goes. Here's the spinach. What are 2 cups? We don't measure in cups in Germany. Same as the basil. I don't know. Same for chives. Lord knows. Probably shouldn't have put the greens down there and start with like the wet ingredients. Nah. Should we put avocado in the dressing? It's not in the original recipe. What are the other ingredients of the dressing? I should maybe tell you first. Okay, we have a shallot, garlic, cashews and walnuts, olive oil and rice vinegar. Let's just do an avocado. I'm gonna show you a little trick I've learned because I don't know how you de-pit your avocado, but I usually just use a knife and I go like this, and then I turn it, and then I take out the pit, right? What you can actually do is just take it like this and then just press, it's gonna fall. And you can already see it coming out, like just whoop, avocado, boop. 1 shallot. Boom! In we go with the garlic. We're adding 1/4 of a cup. This is the only exact measurement that she provides. 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. This is such expensive olive oil. I'm not sure I should use this on a dressing that I'm not even sure if it's gonna turn out okay. Rice vinegar. I don't know, a bit like this. Let's go for the nuts and the nutritional yeast. That is it. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, it smells really good though. We just need something that has a bit of moisture. Let's add some water. Just a little bit of water and some more olive oil. Come on! You don't need the top on. Use a wooden spoon to press down as you blend. I'm terrified to use it without the lid on. Okay. We're fine. Totally sounded like I just blended the wooden spoon. Oh my God, the garlic is strong. Oh, yes, now we're talking. Would you look at this? Yummy. Kind of looks like the Grinch has vomited. Ooh, yeah. Let's give it a good mix. That actually does look delicious. Boom. Perfect. And now tortilla chips. Delicious. This looks so good. Okay, you ready? Interesting. I think it still needs more salt. I mean, it's not bad. It is very garlicky. I like the crunch. Let's try it with a tortilla chip. I don't know how I feel about this. It's a bit boring. Let me check. I forgot a very important ingredient. We, my friends, we need the juice of 2 lemons. And that is what is missing, 100%. And now we go in. Booyah! Now it's tangy, it's sharp from the garlic. That would have made the blending much easier as well. True. Now it's gonna be too wet, obviously, because we've just added too much water to the dressing. It's not bad. I've definitely had too much of it now. I don't get the hype. I'll give that to Max real quick. I'll be right back. Some ASMR.
It's really fresh and tasty, but let me get a really big portion. It's amazing.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really...
I forgot the lemon juice, so we had to add some lemon juice afterwards.
But maybe that's what I like. But onion and garlic is really present, and I really like it, because this makes it really special.
Out of 10, what would you rate it?
I would say, right now, 10 out of 10.
What?
Yeah, it's really amazing.
I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. I don't really get why this would go viral. I think a 7 out of 10 is like still good. So I can tell you about the second dish of the day, which shouldn't take us very long to cook. One thing you gotta know about me is I'm not much of a pasta person. I know, crazy. I feel like everyone is obsessed with pasta always. I didn't really grow up eating pasta.
When you talk about pasta person, say it again, I'm not a pasta person.
I'm not that much of a pasta person. Oh my God, it doesn't even fit the frame. Wow, those are spaghetti, by the way. Look at that. Thank you. Do you know that feeling when your throat starts hurting because of like too much garlic? No, we're doing that again. Wow, that was really good. Oh yeah. In the Turkish cuisine, there is a dish called mante, and it's basically like little pasta filled with minced meat or ground beef, whatever you want to call it, a yogurt, garlic sauce, and paprika butter. The viral Turkish pasta is basically a deconstructed version of mante. What you do is you cook some pasta and then you put like minced meat with, I think, tomato puree and garlic and onion on top of it with the yogurt and with like this melted paprika butter. And that's the dish. And I think some fresh parsley and cherry tomatoes. Apparently it went viral from a video by Anna Paul. Because I don't eat meat, I have two ground beef alternatives. And I would like for you to choose which one we go for. So we have some made of sunflower seeds. It looks like this. And then we have one made from peas and jackfruit that I would just quickly have to soak. What do you think? Should we do a poll? The sunflower's winning. Just very quickly gonna chop some onion. Actually, let me heat up the pan. And then, generous amount. Then I'm gonna put some onions in to saute for a couple of minutes. Fill this up with water already. If you look at the instructions of cooking pasta, it always says to heat up 5 liters of water in a big pot. Who actually does this? I bought some pasta I've actually never bought before, but these are called orecchiette. Orecchiette. So cute. How much pasta should we do? I actually have to salt the water, and I put some olive oil into the water as well. Is that something you do? That's what I do anyway. Just a drop. I don't know if that's something you're actually supposed to do or not. 9 minutes al dente or 11 minutes cottura. I don't even know what that means. Let's do 10 minutes. People also always go crazy when like food bloggers use the word vegan meat. They go bananas. It's not meat. Well, stir. I would actually like to get it super crispy, which I'm not sure this is gonna work with this type of meat. That's okay. Black pepper, onion powder. I don't have onion powder. Paprika and salt. Okay. Oh, cumin would be great too, yeah. Okay, cumin, paprika. What else do we have? Salt and black pepper. Greek salt, Greek pepper. So we're just gonna load it with spices and just make it. Anyway, adding some cumin, not too much. I'm not a fan of cumin. Some pepper. Just a hint. Like about this much. I'm gonna use this tomorrow. It's good. I've never cooked that type of pasta. It looks so funky. Okay, it's getting hot in here. Wow, I'm getting very warm. Let me open the window. I've gotten back into dairy slightly. So I wasn't really eating any dairy for a very long time. Only like the occasional cheese every now and then. But I've recently started eating some Greek yogurt here and there, like actual proper Greek yogurt. Look at this consistency. Fantastic. Yeah, and so far, I've been really enjoying it. I don't know. I'm not a fan of dairy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna show you my garlic grater. It is just that plate, and you just take a clove of garlic and you can just grate it like this. The last bit is kind of hard to get, but you just get this super fine garlic puree, and it is so strong and so flavorful. Also, if you want to get the garlic scent out of your fingers, all you have to do is find yourself something made of steel and just rub your fingers on the sink and then wash it again, and then they won't stink. They seriously don't. Just rub your hands on a little bit of stainless steel. Just add this garlic. Okay.
Add salt.
Salt.
And about this much garlic, but you can choose how much.
That's a lot of garlic. Okay, just salt and garlic. Salt. And then just mixy mix. Oh wow, a lot happening there. The garlic is so strong. Okay, we're just gonna add in paprika powder. And quite a lot of it, I believe. Okay, we're ready to plate it up. Ooh yeah, gorgeous. Pasta first, ladies and gentlemen. The ground beef, some of the paprika butter. Parsley. Some fresh tomatoes. Yum. Just gonna try and get a bite of everything. Cheers, everyone. Oh yeah, that is delicious. So many flavors and textures. The freshness of the parsley and the tomatoes. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. The paprika batter just adds such a lovely depth to the dish. This is so good, seriously. Time for dessert. We're gonna be making a cookie croissant. I'm not gonna be making the croissants. I was lazy and just got some croissant. And then we be making some cookie dough. We're gonna slice open the croissant, put in the cookie dough, put some cookie dough on top, and put it in the oven. Should we do the original recipe? Because the original recipe calls for an egg in the batter, which I don't mind. Like, I eat eggs on a daily basis, but I never bake with eggs because I kind of feel like that is a waste of an egg because you don't really need eggs to bake. Or I do have a cookie recipe that is like really, really good that doesn't require an egg. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees. You should do the egg first for the first time. All right, let me grab an egg. Half a cup of melted. Oh no, it's in cups. How much is half a cup in grams? Can I do half a cup? We've got butter, right? And this is half a cup. Why would you do this? Why not just measure things in grams like a normal human being? So half a cup is 100 grams. Let's work with grams. I'm not doing cups. See, I'm doing half. I'm doing 50 grams. That's also too much cookie dough. I only have 2 croissants. Like, what's the point? 50 grams of brown sugar. 1/4 of a cup of white sugar. So 1/4 is half of a half. So 25 grams, right? Let's pour that in there. A teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna eyeball it. 1 egg. Boom. 1/4 of a teaspoon. About that much. 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Half a cup of dark chocolate chips. Okay, we're gonna add that. I love how the flour is in grams and not in cups. Then we're gonna add some chocolate chips. Do you store your butter in the fridge or outside of the fridge? Because my family and I, we are very torn on that subject. Cutting open croissants is always kind of a difficult task. We're just gonna take some of the batter and smear it inside of the croissant. And some of it on top of it too. This is our finished product. In you go. 12 minutes. Now this, my friends, is my cozy corner. I built it all myself. The bench, the table, all of it. All the olive oil we've used today, it feels like we should hear Olive Tree. Oh my God, I'm not even sure I can play that song. Shines, you don't dry out. Your branches tell stories from decades ago. You can't run fast, but you're strong to the core. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. 'Cause I can see things that I couldn't see, and you bring me peace when I cannot breathe, and you hold me close, let me rest my bones, put my roots down. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. What a fantastic song choice. If only I would ever figure out, I might forget somehow. Wish the volume of my mind I'd just be as loud as I could hear you talk to me, and I forgot about this or that decision that's due and all the error count. The batter inside of the croissants is just 100% raw. Those are the cookies. I mean, they don't look horrible. We're gonna taste test. Way too sweet and very eggy. It's not bad. It's just very sweet. I want to sing another song. I could disappear, I want to see it. Or anyone who is succeeding. Or maybe I have been defeated. Wipe off the tears with a white flag and go. There's a song that describes the cookie croissants perfectly. Undone. We're gonna wait 4 more minutes. And if it isn't baking through, I'm just gonna open up the croissants. And we got all these precious moments waiting for us, but are we ever gonna look back? So we've already got, this room is never finished. The croissants are never done. We're opening them up. Let's not forget that the recipe was mostly in cups and you only made half. The dough inside of the croissant is just never gonna bake. Like, it's gonna bake through in 30 minutes, but then the croissant is just gonna be totally burned. There are a million other people in this room too, while I stare at a ghost of you. This is probably my least favorite recipe. Hot, super hot. Ow, ow, very hot. This is what our croissant looks like. That's actually pretty good. It's kind of just a way too crunchy croissant with like cookie crumble and chocolate. Is it like a chocolate croissant? Yes and no. This croissant was in the oven for 30 minutes. This is just dry. This is really sweet. I don't really know how to rate this recipe. This is not how this is supposed to taste like. This is the cookie, very crunchy cookie. Honestly, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna throw it away. This is such a fail. But you could just put it on top, because that worked. This recipe got like 26 million views. If you eat one bit that isn't dry as the desert, or dry as the dessert, I'd say it's probably somewhere between. No, it's a 3. I don't want it. The croissant is great on its own. Definitely make the Turkish pasta. That was a first for me. I really hope you enjoyed it and felt entertained. Oh, I feel really sick. Okay, bye. Mwah. Goodbye.